Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So sister, to get more, you need to play more. You need to have fun more. So I've been described by people as intense. Some will say too much. Kind of straight up, no BS, in your face. Like, oh my God, it's so much Karen with you, right? And that's cool, like that's who I am. I am intense. That's it. I used to squash it for years and now I accept it and I acknowledge it and it's like, it's me, it's good. But sometimes it also means that I can take it to the nth degree, meaning this. I can take a look at time and say, hey man, I'm not wasting a moment of my life doing shit that doesn't matter, like stupid shit, stuff that doesn't bring me towards like what I want. And that's still very true. But sometimes in that, even though I hang out with my kids every day, and we do our power words, and we put our kids to bed each night, and I see them each morning, and even though I have weekly date nights with my husband, even though we have a lot of family time together, right? Even though I create space for myself every single morning, start my day in power with the more for system, I still sometimes forget to play. It's easy to do with my kids, right? We can have spontaneous dance party, we're singing in the car, but sometimes I forget to have it in other parts of my life. My kids are a great reminder because they go there and so they take me with them. But I was reminded of that last night. I posted about this on Facebook today and I'll put a link here to that post on my personal page. But my husband and I, so my husband's been away, let me see, over the last 3.5 weeks, I want to say. Yeah, 3 weeks. He's been gone 3 times. Okay, anywhere from 3 to 4 days at a time. He's home for a week, and he's back again, leaves a week today for another 3 days, home for a day, and then we head out on family vacation to Maui. So our life is intense. We actually really love it that way. We're looking at our calendar, what's coming up in April, what's coming up in May, what's June. Like we're looking at the rest of the year, things that we're planning. We've just recently planned a trip for just the two of us to go to Kauai for a week. Like we haven't had a week since kids were born. We've had 3 days, 4 days, a weekend away, date nights every single week, overnight date nights, but never a week yet. So we're like, oh my God, it's gonna be so great. So great. Like just hang out, like have fun, do stupid shit like we did last night. So with Ed being away quite a bit, and typical nights for us, if we're not on date nights, is like, the pockets of time for us to be able to spend time with our kids and then also do work and get things done in our businesses sometimes happens, I shouldn't say, let me rephrase that, often, almost always happens at night after kids go to bed. Ed might put in a couple hours, I put an hour, 2 hours, depending. There's sometimes I'm just like, fuck it, and I just go to bed, right? But it allows me to be able to be with my kids by doing it this way. So last night, Ed came home around noonish or so, got in, picked up at the airport. It was a Saturday. He's like, do you have work to do tonight? And I'm like, dude, I can always do stuff, but I'm not doing shit tonight. I just want to be with you. And most likely it's Ed saying, well, I really got to do stuff. And it's like, I'm okay with that because we spend a lot of very intentional time together. I understand that as both my husband and I are really similar. I put this in my Facebook post today of like, we create, we produce. Like what we do in business, this is no like punching a clock. It's who we are. If I don't have that space each day to create something, to write, to podcast, to produce something, to earn in some way, create value for others, it's like oxygen for me. I just don't feel the same. And so I expected Ed last night to say, I really need to do stuff. And I've been like, okay, babe, that's no problem. Like, I get it. But he's like, you know what? I just want to like watch a show, watch a movie or something. So we watched this ridiculous movie with, how do you say his name? Zach Galifianakis? I don't know. You know the guy from the Hangover, right? And Kirsten Wiig was in it, and Jason Sudeikis, and Owen Wilson. Just funny people. It wasn't like a great movie, but there was definitely some pretty funny parts. It's just stupid funny parts, right? And Ed was like laughing so hard, especially a couple different things. One that I explained in the Facebook post, which again, I'll put the link here in the show notes. You can read that. And we're, watching the movie. It's kind of late. We're like getting ready for bed. I'm like, babe, I haven't heard you laugh like that in a long time. He's like, oh, I'm just kind of like tired from all the traveling and been up since like 3 a.m. and Eastern time versus Pacific. It's just, it's just feeling kind of goofy that you are when you're tired, right? And I said, yeah, I know, but I'm like, I get that. But it was such a important insight for me to really see of like, just gotta have more of that fun in there. Like if I really want more, I need to play more. Every single time that I go away, whether it's like holidays or business, I invest in myself in some way. I learn something, I connect with new people. I kind of, I get away from the everyday stuff that I'm doing, and it still might be very business related, but every single time things grow in my business. They grow in my marriage, they grow with my kids, they grow with me. Every single time when I take that time to play, I get more in my life. So here's your more tip for today. Where are you maybe being intense and forgetting to have fun, right? To play. Like, and take a look at that in your life. And second part of this is, what's one action step you can do today to create more play in your life, more fun? And that could be that, each day you watch, some favorite funny show of yours, something you can watch on Netflix or Apple TV, or video, or YouTube video. Maybe it's just you read something, right? Maybe you, you create like a day each week that you just do something like just stupid, fun, like whatever that is for you. Like what is one action step you can do today, sister, to add more play into your life? Because when you play more, you get more. So here is where you can do a lot of playing, a little bit more intense playing, but playing nonetheless inside something that I created, a coaching program called the Sisterhood. So it's been up now for about 6.5 weeks, like incredible group of women, about 70 that are in the group currently, and women that are just really committed to getting results in their life. They're committed to more power within their marriage, their business, their body, and their family. And they're around women that are like them. So you think, sister, hearing this message, that you're the only one that thinks this way, that feels this way. Oh, no, wait, me and Karen. But then that's it, right? And I get it, because I used to think the same thing too. And then I realized there's a lot of women that think like I do, that feel like I do, that connect and want things in their life and want more in their life like I do. That's why I created this podcast. So guess what? I got 2,300 women listening to this podcast every single day. So it ain't just you, sister. I promise you that. So inside the Sisterhood gives you the accountability of other women that are like you, that want more within their life. And having that access and having that accountability and being around like-minded women is crucial. It's crucial to getting this and having access to me. My coaching clients pay from group masterminds anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000, $25,000 to coach with me. So inside the Sisterhood, you can actually try it for free for the next 7 days. And then after that, it's simply $47 a month. It's like less than half of a Starbucks latte every single day, like ridiculous. No excuse to not be inside the Sisterhood. So I want to see their sister. To do that, head over to drkarenosborn.com/sisterhood. So I will try the next episode. A life of more is just one step away from me doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborn.com/newsletter.